Hello, it's Tim Esterdahl, Pickup Truck Talk. I want to talk to you about the 2017 Ford Raptor. Here it is in all its glory. It comes equipped with a new 3.5-liter high-output EcoBoost V6 engine, made it to a new 10-speed transmission, a variety of drive modes, new suspension, new exhaust, new designs. It is loaded with a lot of goodies. Here's more on our trip to Borrego Springs to drive the new 2017 Ford Raptor. 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. We're driving it through some scenic roads here in California, doing some twisty turns. We're doing the on-road driving of the program. What's great with this program, the on-road portion, is we're listening to and feeling the road noise. We're listening to that, and we're also feeling how the tires are reacting to the pavement. Granted, this truck's an off-road truck. You're driving in the dirt quite a bit. However, you do have to drive on the roads to get to the dirt. So on-road driving is important. What's interesting is we have all these great drive modes. We have Sport, we have Baja for off-roading, but we also have some steering wheel modes. So we have a normal, we have a Sport, and we have a Comfort. And I can flip through those right here. And we're on normal, Sport, and Comfort. And what I'm finding is on these twisty roads, I could be in Sport and really hammer it and go after it, but I'm finding Comfort actually gives me a much better feel and much more relaxed driving feeling from driving the truck. I don't feel as tired from putting it through the paces. But it's a great truck as far as comfort. It's really interesting. You think of this truck as totally Baja, go after at 90 miles an hour, but I'm doing these windy roads and with little effort, little input on the steering wheel, and little tiredness from driver fatigue, which is something I talk about on the podcast all the time. Driver fatigue is a big issue. A bigger issue than I think people make it out to be, even with the guys who drive the lifted trucks and things. I think they would even tell you, long distance driving, you're going to have some really big driver fatigue. And so it's going to be a great off-road truck, because I haven't even driven it yet, to be honest with you. But it's a Raptor, right? It's going to be great off-roading. But to have the driving feel on the road like I would any other normal truck and have a comfortable driving input is really eye-opening. Unfortunately, I couldn't do any video while we're doing the high-speed off-road driving. The camera would have rattled around the cab if it gotten loose and would have been in danger. But I can tell you that off-roading with this truck is phenomenal. In the desert is its environment, and off-roading is where it lives. The KO2 tires that I'll get to in a minute are done in such a way that they're designed to bring the truck back in when it gets a little squirrely in the back end. And you can feel it many times as you're driving. You feel that back end snap in together, bring you back. Beyond the traction control. The traction control for me only turned on a couple times as I really got after it, but all I needed was the tires, and I needed just the suspension was handling that terrain so well. What's really interesting as well is how well the Raptor does at higher speeds. It is really meant for the 60 to 80 miles an hour off-roading. When I was doing less speeds than that, it was really kind of harsh, and so it was my benefit to go faster. And yes, I did hit triple digits, and yes, I will tell you that triple digits off-road on the desert feels a heck of a lot faster than on a track. It's a different experience. Then we did some rock crawling. You can see in this video as well, some of the B-roll that Ford had sent me. The rock crawling was interesting. It's not something you think of the Ford Raptor being able to do, but it did handle it pretty well. It didn't do as well as, say, a Tacoma with the crawl control or a Jeep Wrangler would do, but it did about 80% of that capability, and for a majority of customers, that's really what you need. So you're looking at a truck that is going to retail for less than $50,000. Most of them probably get bought for more than that, but it's going to be a great, phenomenal off-road vehicle. And basically you can do some off-roading and it can do some rock crawling. It's got the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, it is an expensive truck. Size is probably an issue for some consumers, but you know what? If it fits your lifestyle and you really want to go off-roading really fast and have a great time, there's nothing else like it. There's no other competition in the marketplace that even comes close to this. It has no competitors. It is fantastic. I really would have to dial down and dig in deep to find anything I don't like about it. Lots of eye-openers as far as the Baja mode, how it kept everything under 6th gear. We didn't go over 10 Baja. The transmission, how well it did on the road. And again, like I said earlier, it is phenomenal off-road and on-road, which is really surprising, and really kudos to the Ford engineers. Now, I'm not one to talk about tires, but it's hard not to after driving the 2017 Ford Raptor around. You know, with 500 pounds lighter, the fully boxed frame, everything looks really good. The Fox shocks are really improved. They're now 44% larger than the other old Fox shocks. All that's really impressive, but the tires are really impressive. It comes with the new BF Goodrich KO2 tires. They have the bead lock with the 17-inch forged alloy bead lock capable of rims. You go to your tire shop, have them put on. what's impressive so much with these tires is how they do on-road and off-road. Like I said earlier, they just snap you back into place. It's almost like driving around in a slot car. Just slaps you back in the ruts that you were on driving around in the desert. So really impressed with these tires. Really impressed with the vehicle. Go check it out.